Resistance is futile. Let's begin. Right then guys, here we go again. We're having another little session at soldering. I have done these off camera because I don't want to bore you too much. So basically what I wanted to do is wire the marker lights left and right. So I've wired these up in series, which means voltage in one, it goes through two and then out of the other. And I found that they was a little bit too bright, plus the LEDs that I'd got from Bright Components ended up being something like 2 volts. So I connected it to a small 3 volt power pack, and it blew the LED very slowly, but it blew it. So I've had to go for a resistor. Now the blue ones, they made them too dark, you know, they weren't bright enough. So I opted, I think they're 225, I think, and then these, I can't remember what value these were when I bought them, but I just tested one in line and it kind of worked out okay. So that's what I went for. And to test them, I obviously want them to run off 6 volt. Where's the battery pack? Here it is. I wanted to use a battery pack to test them. So just to diffuse them a little bit, I'm going to put a lens over each of these front ones so you can see the kind of effect that it's going to have. And then I'm just going to touch the ends in here. Might have to get it the right way around. There we go. That's one. It works. Let me just cut that leg off. Not a very good connection. I'll have to have a look at that one. Let's try this one. Cut that leg down. Shouldn't really stick things in like that. Should have tested them off camera, but I didn't. It's another one that's done. And that one should also work. Now why doesn't this one work? Let me just make sure that I've got that Yeah, that's the right way. That's the right polarity. It flashed. Right, I'll have to sort that one out. But you saw how that was. It's pretty good. So that one flashes, but it doesn't stay lit. I wonder if I've actually placed this LED in and it's a dead one. I don't know. Let me change it, and we'll see. I am really struggling to get into this wiring. I've been away from it for so long that it's been difficult to get back into it. So let me chop that off and start again. Okay, I don't know what was up with the other set, but I think it was a broken wire. But now it works. Who'd have thunk it? Hope if I put it the right way around, stick them in there, and they work just fine. Happy with those. When I've got the 3D printed caps on them, that's pretty sweet. Let me stick it in the trailer, move you to the other side. Okay, right, let's get this across here, angle you down so you can see what I'm doing. This big cable just here will be for the battery pack that operates the servo. So I'll just get that out of the way for now, and then what we'll do without knocking you all over the place is, now what I can do, where's my, I don't know if that'll go over. No, it won't. The next size up. Nope. Next size up. Yeah, that'll fit over the LED like that. I do get you through a lot of this stuff. So poke it through these slots, because wherever there is a marker light, there is a slot in the frame that we can go through. So then I can stick that over there just to give it some kind of conduit. Obviously these aren't glued in yet, and then that can go all the way over that. That's absolutely brilliant. I don't know if you can see that, but what I'll do is show you on one of these others. So basically what I've done is I've just threaded that on there, and then when I put a lens cap on, where have you gone? When I put the lens cap on, that then goes over, and then I'll shrink that down. So yeah, that's going to be what I'm going to do. Excellent. And then these just push into the lens. That gets pushed into, oops, these will get glued in. I can't see because my hands are in the way. That goes in there like that. That will go inside the frame. I will put a little bit of adhesive on the LED itself to hold them in. And let's see if I can't get, I know this is a bit of jerry rig kind of engineering for the moment. And let's get those stuck in there. There we go. We has marker lights. And there's a bit of light bleed coming out of there. So what I might do is put, I might leave it actually, it might not really show through when I have this sleeving on. See how much I need of that. Stick that over the LED, and then into there you go. Yeah, I like that. So now I've got to put the other 5 in, and bear in mind that they run off 6 volts, which I'm going to wire into 2 outputs on the MFC03. But yeah, they were way too bright, so I had to calm them down with the resistor. I'll test the value of them and let you know what it is. But the 220 K resistor, the blue ones, they were far too dim. Yeah, LEDs would last longer, but you know. And then I'm going to run this cable all the way down to the end and wire them all in. So they go in there, come out there, and there you go. That's how it's going to be. Yeah, coming on. I'm getting a bit more motivation, so I'll get these LEDs in and I'll be right back. Okie dokie. That's the what do you call them? 3 lots of marker lights that are in, because this starts here, the wire runs down here, and I shall get you in close, just dismember you, and that one goes through there, and I forgot to pass that one through the crossbeam. Oh well, I'm tired of soldering, so that's going to have to stay. And if you can see inside there, let me just try and, oh no, can't do that. But in there, is a slot, and that all just needs tidying up. That goes through there, apart from that one which I forgot, but I ain't undoing it. And then that goes in there, into that slot, just there, and it all comes out of the rear axle. Now I'm going to wrap all that in and see how it goes from the front. Let's just stick it back in the tripod. There we go. And so now the moment of truth. That just needs to go down there, because over here is the front, and I've wired it in to the left and right cables. That's beacons, that's middle, that's right. And remember what I said in the last video, red is right. And there's my battery pack. It's 6 volts, which replicates the supply voltage that I'm hoping to get with the MFC. Hoping. So black to black, red to red, and blue to bits. And that, ladies and gentlemen, only works. It only actually works. So I'm going to glue those in. So I'm going to glue those in and sleeve them. What size did I say it was going to be? I said it was going to be this size, didn't I? So if that goes over there, how about that? That looks minty. Oh no, it's the wrong one. It's that one. Yeah, no light bleed. None whatsoever. Like that. And that one. That one looks absolutely perfect. So now I can tuck those into the axle and wrap them. I'll show you that when I've done it. And I'm going to wire up that one and that one, and the front corner markers, they will be going into that. Now the reason I've split it is because I've got 6 LEDs running off one channel, and then the 2, 4, 6 running off another channel. So that's why I've split it up. And if you remember on the circuit board, I'd got this top one just here, the 5-pin one. Where is it? There it is. And I was going to get the marker lights on, let me get the tweezers. I was going to have the marker lights on this pair and this pair. The other channel, the middle pin on this, is not going to be used. And the reason I put a 5-pin Molex in there is because it looks better with them both being the same length. Because, as I said in the last video, this 6-pin one is for the light clusters, which will be running directly from the MFC. This one's going to be the backup reverse lights, this is the beacons, and this is going to be the side markers, which are going to be running off 2 channels. So yeah, that is what I'm doing, and yeah, happy that they are working with just a simple 6-volt supply. That has given me more motivation, so let's go and do some more. But before we do some more, I'm going to go and get some food because I'm starving, because I've been up here probably three and a half hours doing that. I'm a bit peed off because I've left that one just there. That's really annoying. Am I bothered? I'm going to have dinner and I'll come back to it later. So in the meantime, I shall just disconnect my little jerry rig kind of thing, and anyway, dinner time. I'll be back when I've fitted the front lot. Okay, we are back, and after a metre plus a dozen of solder and lots of choice words, yeah, we're there. We've got the marker lights in. We'll have the rear lights down, that'll fit in there somewhere, and I didn't realise I was going to have 5 cables coming out of there, but hey ho. My idea was changing, or should I say evolving, sounds a better word, doesn't it? So the back end is now done. That's how it's got to be, because the axle turns. I will be tidying these up so they're not noticeable, and yeah, all the wiring is down there. I've put the power pack on the front that powers the servo. That is a lithium ion 7.4 volt, and the servo can take anything between 5 and 8.4, so we're good to go on that. And happy that that is finished. I've just got to do this bit here. When I say bit, it's only 16 wires. Famous last words. Yeah, routing this, there was no other way of doing it. There's very little room in this Y section here. Plenty of room in the middle, but none in this Y section, because we've got the servo cable going in there to this circuit board that controls this Hall effect sensor, and that just tucks up there and stays there. Little little sensor in there that kind of detects where that is. I machined that hole in there myself, because if I hadn't have done, it would have made this almost impossible to do. But I had this piece of tape on there that says left, middle and right, so I could keep reference, and that goes on there like that, and that fits on there like that, and as you can see, that is a pretty neat job. So the proof will be in the pudding, and I promise you I haven't tested this yet. because it is nearly six o'clock, and I promised to go and see a friend. I want to go before it's too late, because she's an elderly lady that doesn't have family close by, so it's Easter. I'm gonna go and see her. Right, let's jerry rig this back up. Right, that's the marker lights. It's a good job I've written everything down, because I have walked away from this quite a few times. This one I know is the first two pair of side markers and the two end markers, so let's see if they've worked. And they have. Yeah, two front marker on the corner and two side markers there. And let's see, it was, the left was negative and the right, in fact, let's stick that in there. So all the marker lights come on except the far rear ones, because they are they're on this middle cable, M for middle, which I'll be spurring in to one of that. That's the right, and that needs to come onto there. Have anybody seen Electro Boom? The guy that blows everything up every time he touches it. It's quite a funny channel actually. But I've got no smoke, and I have the two side markers, and I have all of my end markers. Let's oh, shut up. Shut up. Not interested. Yeah, they're working. I need to cure that light bleed inside there. And so I'll just cover that up with probably a little bit of milliput. So let's see if the onboard servo works. Put that away from there, then put the lights back on. Put a switch inside here with the battery pack's charger. So when it's up or in the centre it's off. That's actually a switch that I got off the Tamiya trailer legs. So yeah, that's going to be hidden away in there. So now let's switch it on. Ooh, I can hear something. Sounds like a servo. So if I turn this, that is that's jerking because I'm not doing it smoothly. very responsive. So when that's actually on the floor and there's weight on it, that'll turn quite smoothly. Yeah, happy with that. So might camouflage that with something black, but I can turn that off, turn them off, and stick the axles on and get it the right way up. As you can see, we are getting somewhere now. Put some screws in, put the spare wheel carrier on the other side, which you can't see, but I'll get to that. I fixed the axles in. I have matched all the shock absorbers up. So yeah, we're looking pretty good. So all I need to do is to put in the shims for look how free they move now. They're really quite free. Maybe not axle 1 and axle 2, but that's something to look at. So I need all my collars that I need. The screws are still in, so I just need to line them up and zip them in. What size are they? They are 1.5 millimeter. Let me get here over here. Because I've got to get both sides in. And then carefully lower it down to where it fixes. Cool. Let me get the others in and I'll not bore you with chit chat. That's it. All the shock absorbers are in and they all feel about the same, which they didn't last time. If you remember, they all had these preload spacers and there was a couple missing, which I thought, so that's what made me take them apart. And they are coming right back up to the maximum travel. I don't know how big a job that's going to be to change them, but anyway, I need to take off the wheel nuts because it's time for wheels. There's another thing about having a project and leaving it for weeks and weeks and weeks. You tend to forget where you've put things, forget where you were going, and one of the very reasons why I ended up writing things down. I've thread locked those stubs on, and I must say, reassembling this thing is actually really quite good because there are no tolerances, that everything fits really quite tightly. Obviously that one's a little bit too tight. Yep, that one's on. Don't really need to put any lube on them, because I mean, I suppose I could, because they don't actually rotate. They rotate with the bearings, not on the shaft. So see if they go on any better. Might help if I actually get it in the hole. I've had an idea about these wheels as well. How the truck I'm trying to replicate has colour matched wheels. And the wheels that I've got for that's really not wanting to go on. Needed a bit of tempting on. Right. What size is that? Here. 5.5 millimeter, I think. Yep. Yeah, it's a good job I wrote everything down for the wiring, or I would be completely lost. These are nylocks, no need for thread lock. Very excited about getting this down and running, and getting it to a point where it's the right way up and everything underneath has been done. Things did get rather complicated, but that's the nature of the hobby. Free as a bird. Absolutely brilliant. Cool stuff. Right, let me get the other side on. It's the right way up. Yes. And it looks amazing. I like it. I absolutely love that. So yeah, that is absolutely brilliant. Now I'm not going to put any shellac on here. In fact, I don't have any shellac. I have, I think I've got some clear top shine nail varnish that, but I have an idea before I get to the final one. That's only spinning because this is 1/4 inch higher than the front. But look how that is really quite freewheeling. Do like these tyres, and Michelin. Yeah, happy about going away to Germany. Well, by the time you see this, I'll be asleep, pending me departing. I'll be leaving at midnight on the Sunday evening to get to the ferry, because I've got to be there earlier than an hour early to get through passport control, customs, etc. But yeah, that's only lower because it's but yeah, that is a lot better, absolutely loads better, and that is a heavy trailer. I'm going to weigh it at the end of the day. But yeah, look at that. That is absolutely brilliant. Look at the angle on that rear axle. I absolutely cannot wait to get that on the floor, hooked up behind the truck. That is fantastic. Anyway, enough playing about with it. I have got other things to do on this, mostly, and I have to be really careful how I pick this up, because I don't want to snap one of those wires. So my Suzie box will be fitting in there like so, and all those wires will be screwing into that, and that will be on there like that, and then all the leads from the tractor unit will go in there. That's not going to take me very long to do that, so I'm going to crack on and do that. So at the very least, I've got a operational trailer. I just noticed that this was sticking out a little bit at the bottom, and it would not go in, and that spare wheel is supposed to fit in there, but it's a very snug fit. This is stainless steel, so it should be quite strong. That is crike on a bike. Crikey. I don't think that actually needs bolting in. It's just a detail, and I don't think it actually needs bolting in, so I'm going to put it in the middle of the carrier. need to tighten that bolt up a little bit. I do need to tighten it up, not just a little bit, but a lot of it. And then that will allow the lid to close and be flush. And that's what I said, I've got to be careful how I pick this up, because if I catch any of those lights, I'm not going to be a happy bunny. I nearly caught that one. Let me see if it works. Let's see if it bloody works. That is this cable. Yeah, it still works. So we're happy with that. Yeah, happy, happy, happy. Right, I think I'm going to do that in the next video, because this one's, you know, not very exciting. And I've got to wire up the tractor unit, which is over there in bits. But I just want to show you something, because this is pretty cool, and it's come from Joseph Kovac, who I believe is semi-Joe. And I bought this off a friend at a club, and it is an RC 4WD V8 engine, and I like it. They're now discontinued, and this has the transfer case for four-wheel drive. There's the engine number, so it has the transmission, and you have to take it apart to fit a motor in. And I'm thinking I'm going to detail this and have it as an, I don't know, make something to put it in. I don't know. I'm going to put distributor on there, some plug wires. I don't know, I'm just funny about with that. But in the meantime, guys, thanks for watching. I'll be doing that next, and I'll see you in the next one. I'll upload some stuff from Dortmund, from the model show, into Model Bow. It's been very good in the past, and I can't see this year being any different. So I'll keep you updated on the highlights of Into Model Bow 2023. In the meantime, peace out.